We have to encourage and facilitate the private sector as the main engine of economic growth. This year, foreign direct investment will be slightly higher than last year, but everyone is concerned about 2009. I think we have to accept the fact that there will be a drop in terms of foreign direct investment, so therefore domestic investment must be increased to pick up the slack. I'll be meeting various groups in the private sector to encourage them to increase their domestic investment. And secondly, the effort to increase foreign direct investment in terms of the customized incentives that the government can approve, which is under the watch of my committee on high impact investment, will continue. As you know, 1.5 billion has been allocated as part of 7 billion to support foreign direct investment in terms of customized incentives. And thirdly, the corridor areas that can stimulate more investment, both foreign and domestic investment. Then we will identify certain sectors that can have very immediate short-term gains, such as tourism sector, and that includes all forms of tourism: health tourism, education tourism, sports tourism, eco-tourism, and in particular MICE, the what do you call the conventions and exhibition market that has got a big potential, which has not been fully realized. So these are some of the steps that we will do. Plus, we have other new initiatives. As you know, as part of the fiscal incentive, I have announced that the government assets, we will realize the value, unlock the value of government assets. And this we will do the first quarter of next year, starting with 3 pieces of strategic plan that we will parcel out, and hopefully we'll be able to realize the potential value of, unlock the potential value of these assets. I take the view that we don't have to wait until the budget. Customary it is for us to wait for the budget to announce any new fiscal incentives. But I'm not averse. If I think it is necessary to do it earlier to get benefit, then we will do it earlier. Well, we can't stop the companies from downsizing if their demand has been so adversely affected. But we can introduce special programs like retraining program, so that workers that are considered to be in excess, they can be retrained and their skill level can be upgraded. So that is also included, part of it is included under the incentive package. Something like 300 million has been set aside for training, which we can buy places at various training institutions. I don't want to second guess the value because I have not seen the market valuation yet, but they are prime land, and because of the strategic location, they can be expected to bring in several billion ringgit to the Malaysian government. Yes. We'll announce the modus operandi, but it will be on market, and it will be on the basis of proper valuation. I have said that most of the government spending in terms of allocation of projects will be done on either open tender or restricted tender. I'm not saying that negotiated tender is close, completely close. But what I'm saying is that the majority, in terms of percentage, will be issued out on the basis of competitive bidding. And I suspect we will save quite a significant amount because if people get contracts or negotiated tender, there's a tendency for them to be difficult when it comes to price negotiations because they think they've got the project and they stick to their guns, and negotiations can be sometimes quite protracted. Therefore, it is sometimes quite misleading to think that negotiated tender might expedite the implementation of projects. We have not much control, but we have called for sovereign rating by the various international rating agencies to be more objective, because sometimes they revise your ratings downwards not on a fair basis. So there must be some universal criteria to decide on the level of sovereign rating. I think we've called for that as part of the reform of the global financial architecture. I think we have to engage with them in a very constructive and meaningful way. I, for one, on my way back from Peru after attending APEC, met with some important people in the international media to talk to them, and I will continue this. And my other colleagues will also be doing the same thing. We have to manage the international foreign media by engaging them in a constructive way. Not only giving interviews to them, but by developing a good and constructive relationship with them, so that at the very least they will get to know the Malaysian government story. They might have their own interpretation of events. They may even have certain bias in terms of ideological bias, but at the very least they will have our side of the story.